It's the Book Eli.
It's the Book Eli Show, live and direct from the LRT. Living Room Talk. We got interviews, music, celebrities, and many, many more. Lock in by subscribing, liking, share, and leave that comment below on the channel of Harlem Vets 11 on the Book of Eli Show with the LRT family. Living Room Talk.
It's hard out here. And you talking about, oh, I'm not a man if I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
And it's hard. To be a man, it's hard, brother. It's not easy. That's why the respect you want from your woman that you don't get, I get from mine.
My woman respect me.
Hold on.
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you.
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you.
Brother.
You think she has she ever raised her voice at you?
No.
Does she cook for you every night, brother?
Of course.
So she respects you, cooks for you every night. Does she clean the house?
Of course.
She cleans the house, and you got her working 16 hours a day. That sounds like slavery.
No, it's not.
Brother, you got her cooking every night.
I don't have her doing anything. She does it because she wants to. We in the trenches together.
The trenches together?
That's what we in.
Brother, do you know anything about emotional abuse?
Explain it.
It's pretty much simple. Emotional abuse is when you are emotionally disconnected to what your partner or family or friends are in need from you. The neglect, if you're not aware of it, it's actually abuse. It's a unconscious abuse that we do sometimes without even realizing it. Like you're depriving yourself from generational wealth. You're depriving your woman, your children, when you're not working towards it. Now, if you are a man if you're a male working towards becoming a man, that's different. But the males who just enjoy being at home, being taken care of by a woman, a male who's willing to sit home and play their PlayStation and relax while the woman is working, those are the bums. So we got the males who are okay being taken care of by another woman, which is basically letting us know, or letting the women know in this case, that you're looking for another mom. You need a mother. So there's a lot of people, unfortunately, didn't have a mom, so rest in peace to their moms out there. No shots at that. But the men who have not grown enough to say, I have a woman to be able to motivate me to become a better version of myself. No, you have a woman that's willing to take care of you because you got good dick or you got good sense of humor. Dick and sense of humor is usually the gateway to the answers to most women. 9 out of 10. And money, of course. But if you do have a job, you do have $15 an hour, $14 an hour paying job, and you contributing, be okay being a contributor. You're not a man. A man doesn't contribute. There's nothing in any Bible, any Quran, any Torah that speaks of the man must contribute. Partial of the burden of the family structure, the burden of the rent, the bills, the crops, or the land, the property. No, you know what I'm saying? Nothing about no goddamn portion of payment. You either pay the bill or you just don't be in a relationship till you're ready to pay the goddamn bills. It's that simple. Now, people would say, oh, but everyone's circumstances is not the same. True. That means there are some women who are dealing with low self-esteem, and who's willing to deal with your potential or who you can be, versus dealing with who you are to know that walking in this situation, you have an idea that you can take care of the bill. At the end of the day, facts are facts. Ain't no woman want a broke man. No woman in their right mind want a broke man, right? If y'all can agree to that, no one wants that. All right, then we can move on. There's no reason for this man, the brother, I don't know neither one of the brothers' names. Sorry for that. I didn't see the names. But shout out to the brother in the red jumpsuit, the rich brother doing his thing. May Allah continue to bless him and his endeavors. At the end of the day, he was very patient, and very detailed on what he was explaining to the brother. He don't have to go back and try to pass down the information. Now, if he said to people that you're not a man in a negative notation like, oh, you're not a man, you're a bum, and it came with a negative word afterwards, then yeah, that's messed up. But so far from what I gathered, none of that happened. None of that. So when people start getting caught up in emotions and words, if the words hurt, that means it's true. You're not going to be invested into the words unless it has some type of truth. Why would you think being a man means paying partial of anything? Where? There's not in the Bible, the Quran that says, or Torah that says the man must pay partial of the rent, or partial of the bills, or partial of the food. None of that. It says provide and protect and lead. So there you go. So a woman would respect a man 10 times more who is capable of providing 100% of her satisfaction. If you can provide a woman's full satisfaction, food, shelter, and sex, and emotional intelligence, she's going to respect you. If you don't have emotional intelligence, that's part of being emotional. And having emotional intelligence is being intelligent to know that your woman does not want to be in this predicament that you are allowing to be. If you are the lead of your home and you are okay with allowing your children and your woman to work, her working 14, 16 hours a day, then come home and got to cook and clean. And your response is, I didn't make her do it. She did it on her own. Newsflash, a woman is a nurturer. What do nurturing people do? And what is the definition of nurturing? Once you go Google that up, come back. Let's get back to the program.
Emotional abuse is when you pour all your hurt and pain onto a woman, and just because you can't see her scars, you think it's okay. If I had a conversation with your woman, she'll probably start crying. They tired. They not built to go through what they're going through with you. She didn't choose you to struggle.
But again, who are you to say that?
Brother, a brother that loves you. And again, I'm trying to give you the cheat code. If you put yourself in a position, right, you work. If you have to get two jobs, you grind, allow your woman to do what she does in the home. If you have a business idea, you have her nurture that. Hey, baby, it's going to be a little hard for the next 2 years. But if we move like this, we're going to be good. You keep saying, who am I to tell you this? A man that's been in your position.
I just really can't stand when a man gets so emotionally invested to the point that they have to say, but who are you to tell me this? Brother, he's telling you out of love and compassion, like, you're not a man. There's different levels to it. Your age doesn't mean you're a man. How many males have you seen on the corner begging for $1? And how many young boys and girls have you seen who is just 12, 13 years old, have a job packing bags or have a job selling sodas on the street, hustling, buying their own sneakers, having the mind to know you have to get it for yourself? Which one would you listen to? So once again, you have little boys and girls that's willing to hustle up their money by going through the hustle, the understanding that you got to get that money in some kind of way. You got to have financial literacy, mental capacity to handle what you got to handle. If you want these sneakers, you got to go get it. If your parents is not in a financial state of mind to help you, you got to go get it. A homeless person who don't want to deal with it usually deal with a lot of mental issues. So I'm not going to touch on the mental illness or the mental issues. But the people who just decided to give up, it's part of depression. So when a man, which is why it goes back to the root, when he says you're not a man until you are 100% able to provide, protect, and lead, you're not a man. I don't know why it's too hard to understand. And then we're not trying to get caught up into the new world. People trying to say there's many different genders and it's what you're subscribed to. I mean, man is a man, woman is a woman. A man provides, lead, and provide and protect. Women nurture. Women support. Women love. Women gives her body to you to reprocreate. Period. Not saying that women supposed to be cooking and cleaning all day and that's it. No. You can cook and clean too. But the main primary factor of this situation is you have to provide and lead and protect. That's it. Simple. So when he gets in the defense mode, you're defeating the whole purpose of being a leader. And that's unfortunate. It really is. Because I understood both parts. His mind is, who are you to tell me? But he answered it. He said, I'm a man that was in your shoes. That's who he is. That's the answer. Kept repeating it because he was in disbelief and he felt overwhelmed. He felt defeated. It is what it is. And it's a lot of dudes out there that is in his same position that don't feel 100% complete. It's called change it. Oh, how? Listen to people like him, the brother that's in the red suit, whatever his name is. Listen to people like him. Look at videos of positive men who are doing positive things. Why would you expect to learn from someone who's broke? Broke people have shown you already to be broke. Change your circles. Go to networking events. Networking events who have money. Don't go nowhere they're giving out Kool-Aid. Go somewhere where they got wines. You got to pay $100 to get in there because you know why? Because you're going to be affiliated with other professionals. That's important. Understand what's going down, man. Food for thought.
A man that has risen above your circumstances. And I'm coming back down to say, this is what you do. You're not a man until you move like this. Most males will die, never experience what it feels to be a man and to be complete respected by his women and children because he didn't step into that true king place. Brother, it's hard. I understand. It's difficult.
But do you understand though?
Brother.
Do you understand?
First of all, I totally understand the struggles, the discomfort that men, especially black men, but men in general go through. The defeats, the discomfort, the low vibrations. That's why you got to get on your knees and pray. That's why you got to go get therapy. That's why you got to go out there and motivate and work out. That's why you got to go out there and be around circles that are motivated so it can motivate you to be a better version of yourself. Whatever energy you put out there, you got to get that in return. You got to make sure you pick the right woman that's going to motivate you to be a better version of you. The woman you choose will either make you or break you, period. And that goes the same reverse for the women. The man you choose, women, ladies out there, will either make you or break you. Be selective of what you want in your partner, and you got to say, what can I give my partner? Most women say, I could give peace, love, happiness, good friendship, a listening ear, and good communication, and a lot of affection. All that is emotions. Why a woman would say nothing but emotions? It's because that's their nature. As a man, our response is not supposed to be exactly their answers. Our response is supposed to be lead, provide, protect, and have an intelligent, and be emotionally intelligent. Those are services you're supposed to provide. Some people don't have it because they wasn't around it. Some people don't know how to go about it because they didn't have the right person to help them or teach them. They didn't have a father figure, right? To show them these type of principles. That's what a lot of people mess up at. And this is why a lot of people don't understand why men and women are being detached or being put against on their social media. You think this is by mistake? Wake up. 9 out of 10, like everything you can hear is genuine. He took his time. He was very patient. I salute that. That's called maturity. That's called being progressive and being respectful. At the end of the day, there's levels of being, just like how women say, it's levels of becoming a woman. You got little girls that turns into little ladies, and little ladies turn into grown women. So there's levels to it. So when a man is telling you you're not a man yet, You can't get upset. There's no reason to get upset when another man who's doing manly shit, like paying the bills, being a provider, taking care of his family structure. The men are the men. Men are supposed to be providing and creating an infrastructure. All the men who makes excuses like, oh, well, it's not always like that for everybody. Everybody's situation. No, you chose to be with a woman who's okay to settling with you. Some women have low self-esteem. You may have a woman in your life, or a lady rather, in your life who's willing to say, you know what, I see him trying, I see his potential. I'm dating with the potential guy who can possibly get me to the next level in life because I love him for who he is, not what he can give me. But I promise you, if she would have found a man who can do all of it, who can provide and emotionally and spiritually and physically and financially all in one, she's going to go with that. Straight up. So a lot of people want to get caught up in the emotions of what is at hand. You can't do that. You can't get upset when a man is trying to let you know that you're not there yet. It's okay. So we all are growing. We all striving to get to that level that we desire to be. When you don't dream of it or think of it or even put a plan out for yourself, you can't let everybody know your plan at all. But as a man, you are supposed to hunt the woman you desire. You're supposed to hunt and present yourself in a respectful manner and have discipline. The brother in the shorts, once again, he was definitely out of pocket with his emotions. He didn't know how to check it, unfortunately. But I still felt for him. Like he still has, you could tell he has good intentions. But because it bothered him, anyone that could get triggered, that lets me know that he's not comfortable where he's at. He knows he's not comfortable. He's at a situation where he knows as a man, I want to be where you at, brother. He's saying it in his head. I wish I had this big old house, fly couch I'm sitting on. He don't have it. So that being stated, when you are literally in a defense mode, when a brother's saying to you like, nah, brother, you're not. When you don't have enough men in the family telling you what you need to be doing, if you don't have enough men who are productive, if you don't have enough men who are intelligent to know the differences, it's so much chaos on the internet. It's so much confusion in the internet where some people don't even know they're a man or a woman. So that's just to put that in perspectives. So I can understand why this brother was offended. He's so offended, like, I'm a man, I pay rent too. Nigga, you paying half of the bills. You're not paying, there's no Bible, there's no Quran, there's no Torah that says a man is supposed to pay 50% of the rent and 50% of the light bill and 50% of the food. No, there's nothing in it. There's nothing. Okay, to those that be like, well, we live in a new society where it's hard. The economy is very expensive. Food is expensive. Don't look for a woman until you can get there. Don't apply yourself to be with a woman until you are financially able to give that woman that you desire to be with a full life. Her job is to nurture. Now, if she desires to work, if she is a career woman, that's fine. But guess what? Her money is her money. That's not your money. Now, to all the men out there like, oh, fuck that. Yo, if I'm putting in some work, I better be able to get something too. Man, you sound soft. You was raised by women. Men don't think like that. The men are supposed to receive love, tenderness, care, and nurturing. Food for thought. Prime example. My clothes should be ironed if I'm paying everything. My food should be ready. I'm paying for everything. If you're a man like me who likes to cook, I'm going to cook as well. I'm not saying, oh, the women got to cook only. Don't get it twisted. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to sound barbaric. Oh, the man is supposed to just work and women stay in the kitchen. No, what I'm saying is whatever she provides for herself is for herself.
All aboard!